Today we are going to make the easiest tomato basil soup you've ever seen. I'm going to use a can of whole tomatoes. This one actually is garlic and crushed red pepper, so mine's going to be super garlicky, which garlic works wonderfully for colds. During cold and flu season, lots of garlic. And then I'm going to use 2 fresh Roma tomatoes. If you don't want to use cans at all, use tomatoes from your garden. That's totally fine. I did read somebody said to use smaller Roma tomatoes, and they used 12 instead of the 28 ounces of whole tomatoes. Up to you. Okay, so this is the cooking book that came with the cooking blender, and just has some simple soups. There's of course more on the website, but this one is our tomato basil. So we're going to start with a 1/4 cup of vegetable stock. If you made your own, that's great. Sometimes I take an easier route, so I'm just going to grab a 1/4 cup here. Oops, I'll take the lid off before we get too much farther. There we go. Okay, 1/4 cup, using the Easy Read measuring cup. And the way you want to do this is make it flat, and then it's got the lines inside. So you're going to look down inside to see where your measurements are. So that's it, 1/4 cup of vegetable stock. Putting that right in there. And a teaspoon of salt. So we'll just get our adjustable teaspoon out real quick. Just 1 teaspoon of salt. There we go. And it does say to add the ingredients in the order it lists. So I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to do it. 2 Roma tomatoes. All I'm going to do is loosely chunk these and throw them in. I mean, I'm not going to dice. None of that. Loosely chunk and putting them in. I'm telling you guys, the easiest fresh soup for your family. Ooh, with some grilled cheese. It's going to be good. Okay. My hand wiping cloth. And let's see, a cup of, the can. I'm gonna do half onion, but first we'll do the can. So here is our smooth edge can opener. It can be righty or lefty. It's instead of going on the side like traditional can openers, it goes on top. So what it's doing is it's not in your food at all. Can openers that go on the side can get into the food and cause bacteria to be transferred, and we don't want that. So this is actually just going on top. So if you've never used the smooth edge can opener, here's your demo. And we're just gonna go around until I start to feel it release a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back the other way, and that's what releases it. It's got little prongs right here on the side. I'm gonna grab hold of those, and voila, take the lid off. And you'll see, completely smooth. I would let a toddler play with this. Well, I don't let toddlers play with anything, but very smooth, very safe, and nothing has gotten down into my food. So I'm gonna put this whole can of tomatoes in there, and then we've got, looks like half a medium onion. Again, health-wise, onions and garlic are the way to go. So we're just gonna add in some onion that, again, I'm just gonna loosely chunk, because the grinder in the blender does it all for you. So again, all this is just loosely chunked. I'm gonna throw my 2 garlic cloves right in there, and then I am gonna throw this with the lid on. It tells me it's closed, and we're gonna go to the soup setting. You could do smoothies, almond milk, peanut butter. It's got the grind setting. I've made blueberry jam. So many options. This time we're gonna go soup, and I'm just gonna hit go. It's gonna stop and tell me that it's time for add-ins. it goes in this cycle. At the add-in part is where I'll add a 1/4 cup of fresh basil leaves. So I've got my basil plant ready. I'm gonna pull off some leaves, add them right in, pulse it a little bit. Some people like to add a heavy cream or a half and half to cut the acidity. It's up to you. I'll probably sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on top. But this is really how easy the cooking blender is. You saw I put everything in. Right now the heating plate is working because it's gonna heat everything as it goes. So Unlike others, it doesn't rely on friction to cause the heat. It actually is cooking as it through the cycle. So it's gonna be good. I'm going to show you real quick. It is literally boiling in the cooking blender. Got my basil ready to go in. It's got about 10 more minutes, but it's going to be the creamiest, and just showing you, yes, it cooks. Still doing its grind and heat. It's awesome. Okay, I'm trying to do this one-handed. We're done. We've added our basil leaves to our soup. I hit puree just a few times, and now I'm going to show you how creamy. And I could have pureed the basil even more, but I actually like chunky basil. So here we go. And I've got some Parmesan, fresh parm that I grate. So I think I'll just sprinkle a little bit of that on it. And then probably put another leaf or two of basil, just because I really like basil. Let's make it pretty. And there is our finished product. But this is our freezer bowl set. They are 6 1-cup silicone bowls, which I actually really love the silicone prep set, which is a 1 cup, 2 cup, and 3 cup. But these are the 1 cup for freezing. So I can actually, because I know I'm not going to eat all this right now, but gosh, when it's lunchtime on a cold day and you just want to have like a grilled cheese sandwich and a little cup of soup, pop this or take this out of your freezer, pop it in the microwave, and how easy is that going to be? So it just comes with the tray, comes with the 6 cups, and then of course the lids that go on them. So it's really cute and easy. They make a smaller one for like 1/2 cup for baby food, but I'll just show you how easy. So we will have soup tonight and soup for lunch another time. And there we go, tomato basil soup. Wait, turn that back on. Forgot to show you the best part about this cooking blender. The heated wash cycle. It washes itself. I just put 3 cups of water. I added a few pumps of dish soap, and it's gonna go through, it's gonna, again, heat the water, and it's gonna go through a wash cycle. So all I have to do is rinse it out. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Love, love, love everything about it.